Hi and welcome to this week's energy forecast. I'm Rachel Thompson Phillips, the creator of the BU Oracle cards and also of the Sacred Psychic online program. This week's energy forecast is for June the 17th through till June the 23rd. This week's overall theme is around letting go of harsh judgments. Let's go in and dive a little bit deeper and see what gorgeous soulful messages are coming through for the cards. Monday and Tuesday is the card of feathers. Wednesday and Thursday and Friday is the card of illusions. And the weekend's energy is shadow self. Now you'll also see I pulled a bonus card, which is the world, which I will share with you why I did that. This week, as we move into the full moon, which is tonight on a Monday the 17th, there is always a time of heightened sensitivity. What happens is our soul brings all of the things that just no longer vibe with us anymore, what we've outgrown, to the surface as this gorgeous opportunity for you to have a look at it and go, do I really want to have this energy consuming my beingness anymore? Giving you the opportunity of free choice. And through that, with the gorgeous element of the full moon, we get this beautiful portal that opens up where we can surrender and release these with the full moon through doing amazing rituals, which I will put a post together of 3 of my favorite rituals that I love to do at a full moon. Now, the reason that I am sharing this with you is because through these heightened levels of sensitivity, we can fall into really old cycles where we have become programmed. And it is a program because we have run these cycles for so long. Of when things don't go right or old things come to the surface, we tend to fall back into the old cycle of emotionally beating ourselves up. Why am I not good enough? Why is this not falling into place? And we start all these questions of why, and just self-degrading ourselves and tearing ourselves apart. The reason that I pulled the bonus card is because if you have a look at all the 3 cards, there is a bit of a thing that is revealing all this negative information that you're feeding into your mind. And I wanted to show you that your soul is offering you amazing opportunities, that it's not just about releasing these old harsh judgments. It's about what is going to be the amazing benefit that you will receive through doing this gorgeous inner work by releasing all of this old cycle of self-destruction, and that is presented through the world. So let's go in and explore these cards. Monday and Tuesday being the card of feathers. The feathers card is a representation of all your past loved ones that are there still loving, supporting, nurturing, and they're there with you throughout your whole entire journey. They're hearing these types of communication that you're having with yourself, and they're supporting you and they're encouraging you to not be that way with yourself. Don't pull yourself apart. Your past loved ones are coming in, showering you with love, and you will become consciously aware of them visiting you, and they come up in lots of different shapes and forms. You may notice feathers. You may notice a memory of a past loved one. Facebook is always good because sometimes they will throw up a memory of a past loved one, or a picture may just randomly appear into your realm. You may just hear a song that ignites that connection back to them. This is all the ways that they're reaching out to you to say, hey, you don't have to do this journey alone. We're with you. We're here to help you. But we're also here to remind you that this way of beingness is not conducive to nourishing your soul. So I'm going to share with you beautiful ways to remind you of your amazingness, to help you reconnect to that soulful truth, which brings us through to Wednesday through till Friday around the illusions. These are this golden opportunity because although the full moon is on the Monday, the energy of the full moon continues on for a short period of time. So the influence of the full moon is also embarking on bringing all this stuff to the surface, bringing the old baggage, revealing to you that this is just not your vibe anymore. These are beautiful, momentous times coming through from your soul to say, do you really believe this? Are you the only thing that is holding you back from having every single thing you ever dreamed of? These are really important questions to go through and see what types of answers come through for you, because it is only the veil of all of that negative information, negative internal dialogue, all of that self-expression and communication that you're having inside of your head. That is the veil that is preventing you from stepping into your own power. Then we move through to the weekend, which is around shadow self. Again, the full moon is this beautiful time that influences us to create rapid change, to be able to set new healthy boundaries, to say enough is enough and I want more. We're humans, we're designed to want to have more. Be okay with that. Let the shadows and let the emotions that are coming through to the surface be your guide, to guide you away from what you no longer want anymore. Now, all of this is giving you this amazing insider information coming through from your soul to say, you are so much more than this. So the thing that has been coming into my mind since these cards came up was that some of these cycles that we run are done on repetition. They're done without even us consciously aware of them. They just pop into your head without you even having to think about it, because you've said these negative connotations so much to yourself. So I want to provide you with an awesome alternative, and it's a beautiful exercise to do. First off, I want you to sit there and I want you to think about, what are the common themes that you say to yourself? What are the expressions that you say to yourself when things don't go right? And I want you to sit there for 30 seconds and just run them off. It could be things like, I'm not good enough. Why isn't things working? Only good things happen to other people. Nothing good's ever going to happen. Just go through and do that rant. And then I really want you to check in with yourself. How do you feel when you're saying these things to yourself? Then I want you to take a moment to close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths to really connect back into that truth of yours. And when you open your eyes, I want you to go in an I am rant. When you're probably thinking, what the hell is that? I want you to start for 30 seconds to go through anything that starts with I am. When we talk about reclaiming our power, we do that by stepping into it. And this is how we step into it, because we don't want to have conflict. The soulful part of ourself is saying, this we're revealing to you, and we're shining light on these areas that are no longer conducive for the person that you've grown into. But it's the human part of ourselves that has conflict with it, because it's like, well, I've done this for so long and it served me, so why do I need to change it? So what we want to do is we want to introduce a new way to be able to have that communication with that human aspect of ourselves that is in complete alignment with our soul. And this is where the I am statements come in to play. So for 30 seconds, as I said, I want you to just let all judgments go. Let whatever comes out of your mouth to just come through with fun and flow, and start off your I am statements with, I am gorgeous, I am divine, I am supported, I am loved, I am confident, I am radiant, I am freaking amazing, I am divinely supported, I am a soulful being, I am spiritual. And I want you to go through this I am rant as a way to start preparing that human mind of yours to start working cohesively with you, to let it know that there are other ways of beingness that's really going to nourish and support you into that gorgeous new soulful version of yourself that you have grown into right now, because you've been doing so much inner work. And once you've done that I am rant, I want you to sit for a moment and I want you to feel the connection and the vibration and the energy connected to the words that you just said to yourself. And then make a decision as to what you want to feel on a consistent basis. This is how we can create rapid change. All of the things that you're ever seeking are within you. So give yourself what you soulfully desire. You are such an incredible, powerful manifester. Manifest the life that you want by beginning on rebuilding yourself up. I want you to think about this for a moment. For every single negative connotation that you're saying or negative statement that you're saying to yourself, you are putting in 2 bricks into this new foundation that you're creating. You're building a wall of all this negative barriers because we're in a time where we're creating new solid foundations. So every time you say a negative statement, you're adding 2 bricks to that wall. And with every powerful I am statement you say to yourself, you're only putting 1 brick in. So guess what? How many times is it going to take for you to say all these powerful I am statements to build that foundation strong? Or you're going to build a foundation that has the potential to wobble. It doesn't have the stability and the strength that you're seeking at this point. So remember, every time you say a negative connotation, you're adding 2 bricks to that foundation, to that wall that you're building. And you can make that foundation solid and strong and gentle and nurturing and powerful, or you can make it so it's wobbly. The decision always comes back to you. But remember, your intuitive soul self is always providing insight into how to step into your highest potential. This week is a great example of how your soul is providing this inner wisdom to create a whole new reality for you. And that is where the world comes in, through saying these I am statements. What that does is it builds more confidence. It allows you, the moment that an opportunity shows up, rather than naturally go back to those old cycles, you now have a new line of information sitting in your consciousness that you can access to go, I am confident, I can take this opportunity and run with it. It recalibrates your energy. This is the week of renewal, rebirthing, and feeling regenerated by what you give to yourself and how you nourish your soul. So remember, reclaiming your power is about stepping into it. So step into it, embrace it, embody it. Feel the magnetic energy that comes through every single time you say your I am statement. And you don't have to do it on repeat. Just let whatever comes into your mind just flow. So have a wonderful full moon this evening. Please take care of yourself. Remember, this week's overall theme is around letting go of harsh judgments. Be aware of that. Catch yourself out every time that a unconscious thought just drops into your mind, and remind yourself that you have the potential to create rapid change by immediately coming in with your I am rant, and let that just flow and feel the amazingness that will come through. That new vibe of energy that is just going to circulate throughout your whole entire beingness. And therefore, this is how we set a new boundary and a new standard for ourselves. So have a wonderful week. Take care of yourself. And as always, much love to you. And please feel free to share or tag someone in this post.